Well, 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 good evening, good evening. As you can see, I have my OHIO hat back on. I haven't been wearing my hat in the past couple of times, but it is Shittigan week, and that's all I'm going to say about football for all those people in here that don't really care about college football. But it is the Shittigan week, and it's going to be a stressful Saturday, I'm sure, after everyone's filled with Thanksgiving turkey for a couple of days, as it is every freaking year. But we are here to get into Bryce Tax. Actually, you should go. Right? Bryce? Yeah. Where the hell is Bryce, though? We've only got 4 people in this chat right now. What the heck is going on? I know it's a Monday night, but we got Baggins. Welcome back, Baggins. Paravarium's here, probably. Are you working tonight, Para? Who else is in here? Oh, there's the Ivanator. Scott K finally came in, and Mr. Gentry is always here. I don't know why I can't remember her name right now, but Baggins, where is the girl that used to be in the bushes all the time? She has not been around for the longest of times. Oh, you're off until Saturday now? Wow. That's a whole week off, dude. That's great. Happy Thanksgiving, Para. What was her name? J something. JBB. That's it. I couldn't think of it. I don't know why. She has not been around in months. And I don't know if, yeah, maybe I did scare her off. I don't know what I said. I mean, she was around for all the unusual things I said before and didn't leave. Either way. JVB, if you're out there in La La Land, hope you come back and join us. Your once in a while comments in the chat session are missed. Yes. So, we've got Adrian. Starting Wednesday, 6 days off for you, Adrian. Man, a lot of people have some days off. I just have the typical Thursday and Friday off. Although I think Wednesday is going to be pretty easy. I'm hoping that my boss says, hey, you guys can have a 6 for 8, which means you work 6 hours, but you get paid for 8, which is always nice. That comes around every once in a while. We have a lot to get into because Bryce has given us 7 songs. 7 songs. Now, he does say that it is less than an hour, so it's not like he's got 7 songs that Manuel Romero would turn in. That's like 10 each, which would make 70 minutes of music. No, not Bryce. Bryce has roll the dice and spit in your face. With these 7 songs, we are going to get into it. Started with what? What did I start with? Oh, the dick hairs. Yeah, we haven't talked about dick hairs in a while. Probably because we haven't had many songs on the channel that are full of dick hairs. Although I think that will be changing when the set comes with people's win from old or new 7, because I think they have to do something heavy speed or something like that, faster tempoed songs. So that would probably more likely going to be metal and heavy. So lots of dick hairs will all of a sudden sprout. Oh, and that reminds me, Mr. Jason Gentry, you, my friend, you, my son, I'm going to call you my son. You, my son, are the only one left to turn in your Saturday, December 9th Hodgepodge song. Wait a minute, is it the Hodgepodge? Yeah, because we have Para, this band called Avilion, Colin, and Scott K. And Jason, you said you were going to take the other song. But that's Saturday, December 9th, so that is coming up in a couple weeks. So you got to get your song turned in within the next week or so. Keep it up, all right? Mr. Bryce, are you in the chat yet? Mr. Bryce, where are you at, brother? You are supposed to be here. This is your freaking set, bro. Come on. All right, well, let's get into this anyway. Bryce, hopefully you pop in so you can tell us a little bit more information about your songs that we don't know. Let's get into it. This is what Bryce has to say. He says, alrighty, time for another set adhering to the dice roll. You guys all know what that means, actually. And we got a 7. Very cool. I dubbed this set the Truly Random Set because I thought it would be fun to just hit shuffle on my Good Things playlists from Spotify. And the first 6 or 7 songs that popped up would make up the set. And I gotta say, some pretty good songs popped up, so have fun. Oh, even though it's 7 songs, it says 30 minutes of music, so these are not going to be very long songs, which is That's a good thing, especially if we're going to have 7 songs on here. Let's see. Is there anything else? Oh, we've had several sets from you now, and you rolled a 20-sided die, Bryce. So how many sets do we have left on your die roll? Because if it was a 20-sided die, I think we've had a good 7 or 8 sets from you from that. Maybe 10? So we have 10 left. You got to let us know in the chat if you ever join, or at least in the comments if you come afterwards. So he doesn't say much about these songs. He just has a little snippets about it. So number 1, the band is called Caldera, and the song is called Seraphim. That sounds very heavy metal-ish fast. First up, you like jazz? Well, Caldera does not sound, and Seraphim does not sound like a jazz tune. But nonetheless, let's get into it. Sounds like Jamiroquai. Oh, did he? That sucked. Oh, yeah, I did read that. My bad. I did read that. I had forgotten completely about it. Today was a long day. Well, Bryce, when you see this afterwards, tell us how many sets you have left on your 20-sided die. So. Oh. It's like smooth jazz on 104.7 in Columbus. Are all jazz stations on the radio like the 104s, the 105s? Yeah, I think I knew it was Bryce. Jerk. Jerky boys. He says it's jazz, Baggins. It's got a jazzy feel to it, but it does sound very 70s. Yeah, it sounds like Earth, Wind, and Fire a bit. I'm digging it, though. Depending on how long it is. It sounds like it could be like background music on Sonic the Hedgehog. Man, I haven't played Sonic the Hedgehog in forever. I need to get on that. This is good background music. Ooh, that was some nice little flute there. Hey, not Jason, not when you're in the water. When you're in the water, Sonic has got more lower tempo music, but I get you. I get what you're saying. Nice little flamenco, acoustic. This is definitely like a classical guitar. Ooh, why, Para? What about Sonic? I haven't played it forever, but I just remember when you go floating through the water, it's pretty much music like this. And then when you get hit. This is old people love making music, Adrian. That's funny, Para. So you know it in your dreams and your trips. I like the bass line here. See, I can like, it's almost like this kind of music. You can make up any bass line you want as long as it's in the right key. It's really just like a blank canvas for you to be like, any kind of rhythm goes. Ooh, that was cool. I will be in Adrian's camp if this goes on for another 3 or 4 minutes. If it ends soon, I think it's fine. It's good background music as long as it's not like 20 minutes long. Check. Oh, is that a fade out? Yeah, I can dig it. But I think everybody else kind of has the same sentiment. It's music that is like good, and it's good background music. It's what you would hear in a store, in an elevator on 104.7 here in Columbus. But it's not something that I'd be like, oh man, I'm in the total mood to just listen to this. I guess this could be good background music if I'm just wanting to chill. But I more like slow tempo trio jazz, like in a coffee shop kind of jazz when I want to relax. So this would be relaxing, but it's also not something that gets me energized. That's why I think it's kind of in that gray area for a lot of people. That's my thoughts on that one, Mr. Bryce. I love that it's on. How much of that kind of music is on your playlist there, Bryce? Do you listen to this kind of stuff a lot, or is it just every once in a while you like to throw it in? Okay, let's get into number 2. This is the Marcus King Band. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That sounds very blues. Some fun shit to wake up to. Okay, is it blues? All right, let's try it. A little funky. Oh, it's kind of loud. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. I do like that we're getting a little bit of insight to Bryce's brain. What did he say? This was on his, it's called the Good Things playlist. Oh, this is going on a playlist. How do I not know this song? Yeah, it has a jazzy blues funky feel. I'm definitely saying 2 to 1, and if it stays like this, it's going on a playlist. This is very good. Yeah, this is in the vein of like Marvin Gaye, the Marcus King Band. I don't know how I don't know these guys.
Your lips as you said away through my tears. Sleep and let the rain fall on me. Rain fall on me. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong.
This is something that maybe the Hoodoo Soul Band here in Columbus could cover. Yeah, this is just Adrian, I'd be surprised if you didn't really dig this. Love the solo. Nothing fancy, just right in the pocket. Yeah, I can hear, yeah, Baggins, I totally get that. Yeah, it's kind of like the recordings are so good and pure today that it does suck some of the life out of it. I get it. So Adrian, what makes you not love it? What's missing that makes you not love it? Ooh, Ooh, that was a nice little transition because I was like, what's going to happen here? I thought it was going to end. But it totally just like chilled out in the groove.
Tell me you remember that moment. Tell me that you still care.
Nice little organ at the end. Yep, I'm pretty sure I'll put that on a playlist. I'll put it on like my funky / soul and R&B kind of track playlist. Love it, love it, love it, love it. Not much else to say. It has that Marvin Gaye, Earth, Wind, and Fire kind of feel, and how can you not like that shit? It just soothes the soul. Number 3, we're crunching right down on this. This is called Sungazer. The band is called Sungazer, and the song is called Drunk. A lot of us know what that's about. It says live session video. While I'm not the biggest fan of electronic music, I certainly think it has its place, and this duo makes some pretty neat electronic jazz. Okay, this will be interesting. Again, this is all under his playlist labeled Good Things. So this is probably just random shit. Obviously, this is electronic jazz, although there has been some jazz blues roots to every single song here. So it makes me get to know you a little bit, Bryce, if it says anything about you. Sungazer, Drunk. Here we go, number 3. Is this going to get blocked? Adrian. This is strange. I love the sound of his little trash. Adam Janzi uses that same trash, I think, quite a bit. Ooh. I like how it went back to that. Again, how long is this song is really going to determine how much I like it. Nice. Oh, Adrian's not on it. Got a tribal tech feel to me in this section. Yeah, I'm not loving this, but I'm digging it. Again, how long is this going to go on? I really like going back to this, like, they've definitely got like a pretty repetitive in some areas, and then they just kind of roll over it. Question is whether I'd put this on a playlist. Again, how long is it? This goes on for another 3 minutes. I'm gonna get bored very fast. I feel like Adrian gets bored too fast. Yeah, drummer's a very seasoned, jazzy type drummer. Yeah, like his chops and ghost notes say a lot about his jazz background. Bass player? I don't know why you guys are not talking about the bass player. He's doing some sick ass shit. Oh, Ivy, I can see that. Yeah, I can see like if they added some dancers in, I'm sure the dancers could make this into a shtick. Oh, I think he's got a repeat pedal, I guess. Oh, is that it? Yeah, a little repetitive for me, but I get it. I kind of liked it. I don't like it as much as the second one. I do like it more than the first one. A little more interesting, not so much background music. But definitely not something that makes me, I think, in a similar feel as Adrian. It doesn't like touch my soul. 2 definitely touches my soul because it's got like funk and rhythm like R&B stuff in it, so it definitely touches my soul. That one was just kind of like, it's cool, but it's almost like, don't get mad at me for saying this, in a lesser way. It's almost like Polyphia. It's like a Polyphia kind of thing. It's like Polyphia does some sweet shit, but after like one song, it's kind of like, I know what every song's going to sound like now. Yeah, JBB left because of that reason, Adrian, not because of my dick hair comment. It's because of your tickle the taint comment, okay? So don't blame it on me, blame it on Adrian that JBB's gone, okay? Anyway, let's move on to the next one. This next one's called, or the band, or man, is called Tim Curry. Right on the Money is the name of the song. So up until about a year ago, I hadn't known about the fact that one of my favorite actors, Tim Curry, had a short-lived music career. What movie's in Tim Curry? That name seems familiar. Which turned out to be full of songs I ended up really enjoying. This one included. So this is Tim Curry. The name sounds familiar. Tell me what he's been in. Maybe I'll remember. But I'm not good with names. I'm good with faces. This is called Right on the Money, number 4. Here we go. Okay, sounds very 80s. Bam.
Freezing on this corner, waiting for a ride uptown. Really getting restless, could have walked that far by now. And now it's after midnight, I need a fast ride. I've got to get to you somehow. I gotta be right on time.
Wait, Baggins, what are you asking about? Portnoy Monster Fills. What? I didn't hear any Portnoy Monster drum fills. Are you asking me in DT in general? Sorry, Scott. You heard me say lesser than that band, but Polyphia definitely pushing the boundaries. I would call them progressive band, one of the few progressive bands that's progressing music for sure. But I do feel like they're a little bit of a one-trick pony. Oh, I didn't know you were choking. Rocky Horror? He was in Rocky Horror? Oh yeah, he's the main guy in Rocky Horror. I can see his face. He kind of looks like a different version of Mick Jagger. To me. right now, this song is my least favorite. It sounds like an attempt at like a good 80s song, but it doesn't hit the mark yet. It sounds like Rocky Horror Picture Show. Or like Suddenly Seymour. I'm sure Pyramid is going to go to take that. Put it on Discord. Right on time. Yeah, I'm going to put that one last. It was alright. It just sounded like a bad 80s song. I really like 80s music, as you guys know, but that just... Right on time. It really sounded like it should have been Rocky Picture Show. It had that kind of feel to it. It's kind of like he stole the idea. He was like, I'm going to make this into an album. Of course, Jason puts it second. All right, let's get to number 5. Right on down your list there, Mr. Tax. I think this is Cassiopeia or Cassiopeia, depending just like the constellation. It's spelled differently. There's no 2 S's. There's only 1 S. So I think it's Cassiopeia. Space Round is the name of the song. Another one of my favorite jazz fusion bands for you. Interesting. So we got a lot of jazz on this Good Things playlist. So how much jazz do you like, Bryce? I mean, is it something, do you play? Like, did you play trumpet? Did you play flute, drums, bass, guitar? Did you play anything? What's got your interest in jazz so much? All right, this is number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go. Kind of sounds like the first song. Yeah. Okay. This is like Happy Tribal Tech. Does anybody in the group chat know Tribal Tech, of whom I speak? I think Tribal Tech is like a good, probably some of the best players I've ever heard. Adrian. So Adrian, do you like this more, less, or the same as, let's say, anime? Music, which one? What do you pick? If you're stuck in a dungeon and they say you only get one choice of music to listen to, is it this or is it anime that Jason loves? Or Tori Amos? I mean, this is one of those things that is very, very talented and good, but yeah, it's something missing in it. It's hard because the question is, do I like this more or less than 1? Because it's essentially the same thing as 1 for me. How long is it? That's the question. I'm not a hater. I know Adrian doesn't like anime, so I was asking him, pal. This is not about me. I'm not a hater. If I'm a hater, it's because I asked questions. I'm trying to figure out if I like this more than 1. I'm only saying because I know that that's what Adrian didn't like. He was the most vocal about not liking anime and Tori. Yeah, feel good that I'm thinking about you, Jason. I didn't say I masturbated to you, but I am thinking about you. Da -da -da -da. Baggins. I can see why Baggins likes this stuff because he does like Spiral Architect. This is more on the jazz side than Spiral Architect, but it's kind of in the same ballpark. So Para, what makes this different than Snarky Puppy? Because the Snarky Puppy I've heard is in definitely the same ballpark. I would even in the same infield. Ah, okay. Baggins, I can see that. Although, Al definitely rips the shreds better than this. It's like a Pat Metheny feel. Oh, Ivy, I said I don't masturbate to him. Isn't that enough? Cat. Does have a little bit more emotion than number one. I think I might put it before number one. A little bit more energy, yeah. Less backgroundy music. Da, da, da. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was cool. I like that switch. Nice. Yeah, ironically, to me, this is jazz. Jazz all kind of sounds like this, and I would say it has more energy, and therefore I liked it a little bit more. I liked some of the switches, and the guitar solo was really good. A little bit more to like grasp onto than song number one, so that's why I put it ahead of it, but I still don't like it as much as 2 and 3. That's all there is to say about it, Bryce. I just find this very interesting that you said this is going to be a mix of everything, but outside of the electronic jazz thing, it's been jazz. So I think your Good Things playlist should just be renamed Good Jazz. Or Jazz Hands. All right, so we are at number 6. This is It Bites, which that's the band's name, and the song is called Screaming on the Beaches. As far as late 80s bands go, It Bites, it most certainly is one of my favorite. There are only 3 albums from their original lineup that just never got much traction, but damn it, all 3 of them great, full of decently catchy rock with some proggy flavor. So it sounds like it's an 80s band. I hope it's better than the, what was that, the Tim Curry song. Let's see. So this is It Bites, Screaming on the Beaches. Here we go. Definitely has that 80s. Like Goonies. It's like Goonies, like riding along on the West Coast, Oregon, Washington area. Dark and gloomy, rainy. Oh, Jizz reaction. I like how they just went into halftime. It's like, yeah. So now Baggins is taking my spot for being inappropriate. I love it. Boy! Sounds British. As the days go on, boy! So far, none of these songs have had many dick hairs, I'll say that. Thank you for resurrecting that. I had forgotten about it. Oh, back into half. 2, 3, 4. You can even hear that bass, that farty sound bass. Ooh, yeah. Do I like this more than the Tim Curry song? I think I do. I think that Tim Curry song is pretty bad. But the days go, boy! Screaming on the beaches. Adrian, those are some harsh words, man. Uh-oh, we got the keyboard, cheesy solo. Where's 3, Jason? Are you just saying that's that bad you can't even put it on your list? There we go. Yeah, I'm already putting this second to last. It's better than the Tim Curry song, but not much. Days go, boy! Days go, boy! Did they say holding out the leeches? Okay, and that wraps up. We've had 2 80s songs and some jazzy jazz for tonight. So that brings us to the last. This was a pretty quick set, actually, even for having 7 songs. What is he going to bring us for the last one? Because it's just, I love that it's giving us an idea of Bryce, too. Because, again, Bryce has an eclectic taste of music because obviously he has 20 sets. And all the sets, if you think about them, have been different. And this is definitely a different set. It's just a very jazz set. The only thing I would say, Bryce, is you need to change your Good Things title to Jazz Things title, or Jizz Things, as Baggins so promptly put it. All right, so let's get to the last song. It is by MEER. I think we've had MEER on here before, MEER. The song is I Surrender. Have we had this on the channel before? Some more MEER, featuring their male vocalist who reminds me of Opeth's singer, strangely enough. And that's how we're going to go out. Here we go with MEER. Okay, it's supposed to be sounds like Opeth singer.
Kept my defenses up, armor on and shield in hand.
Ooh, I like that extra beat they just added there.
Fired up to conquer land. True to
Like the harmonies. Ooh, I kind of like this. To me, it doesn't sound like Ackerfeld. This sounds very much like Ben Folds. Does anybody else think this sounds like Michael Ackerfeld? Uh-oh, so people think that you're in your 50s, Bryce. If you want to tell us in the comments your age, go on ahead. I don't think you beat me, right? Do you? Are you in your 50s? I think you're my age. I'm 45.
Safe until your fire broke loose. Knocked out by your grenades, had to raise a flag of truce. There goes my sword and shield, crash into the ground.
I like this song. It's chill. Just don't know where it fits. I really like this chorus. Are those people in the picture the band? Or is that just people posing for the picture? They look like there's a lot of voice parts, so. I can hear a little deer hunter in this, just a little bit. I like his voice, but I don't hear Michael Ackerfeld in this. I hear more Casey and Ben Folds.
Bet you thought I'd never go so far.
Okay, we're going into another section here. No, we are not. Okay, so where am I going to rank that song? I think I'm going to put that as my... Let's put it as... I think I like it better than number 3. Yep, so I'm going to put it as my number 2. So I have 2, 7, 3, 5, 1, 6, 4. I would definitely call that a jazz set. Even in this last song, it was a little more ballady, but it was definitely jazzy in the way that they did the voice parts and everything else. It almost... There's a show, a kids show called I Believe in Make Believe. I believe in make believe. That had that kind of feel to it. It's almost like it could be a children's show song in a short, small musical. But he had a great voice. I liked it. I liked the harmonies. Definitely had like a deer hunter-ish vibe in the background to it. Not a lot, but just a little. And yeah, dug it. So... that brings us to the end of that set. That was quite a fast set for 7 songs. For some reason, I just thought it was going to be a long time, but it wasn't. And Bryce, again, you need to change that to the Jizz set. Jizz Things set. Not the, I mean, I guess if you want to keep it, you know, the way you want to, I get it. But that brings us to the end of this set today. That means next Saturday, December 2nd, or wait, no, I'm sorry. Holy shit, we have a whole week off. So in 2 weeks or a week and a half, Saturday, December 2nd will be the next set. So everybody's going to have a great Thanksgiving, including me. I have a lot to do this weekend, which is why we're not doing any sets. And the next set will not be until the following Saturday. So today is Monday. We have about a week and a half until you guys get the next set. And that next set is the old or new set 7 winners, which will be Michael Herman, Mr. Lumen, Scott K, Atharva, and Ivanator. And then on December 9th, which is Saturday, that will be a hodgepodge, which is going to be Paravarium, Jason Gentry, Avelion, Colin, and Scott. And then after that, which will be December 10th, which is a Sunday, is going to be Chris W., who's a new subscriber, his first set that he's turned in. And then we have December 16th, which is a Saturday, and that is Colin Crompton sets, his old or new number 8, which will be another chance for people to win prizes. So we're kind of stacked up all the way through mid-December right now before Christmas, but we also have a week and a half off right now. So maybe there will be, I don't know. No, there's not going to be anything. So just kind of enjoy your week and a half. I will see you all on Discord, and have a great, great Thanksgiving, and go Bucks. Uck, Michigan.